Hi, welcome to University Lab Tech School. I'm Lori, the Lab Tech, and today I'm going to show you the results of growth after 24-hour incubation period. And I'm also going to subculture them into flasks like this. So yesterday we started the cultures for various bacteria. So I'm just going to show you what that would look like after 24 hours of incubation. Let's start with Bacillus cereus. So this is what it looked like on the plate that I messed up on. I used them to just do a lawn with the quick stick or the Q-tip. So this is what the culture looks like without streak isolation. And this is our, this is our tubes that we made. It just is a complete lawn of B cereus, and then you can see some individual colonies at the top, but what I'm going to do is take some of this lawn off, scrape some off with my loop, and then start a fresh culture. And remember, I make two samples, one that I keep sterile for the end of the semester for my unknowns, and one that I use throughout the semester. It's also good in case one gets contaminated, I can take it from the other one. So P. aeruginosa sort of has a greenish color tint to it, like a snot color. That's how you can tell that this is the type of bacteria it is. You can see the kind of neon color, beige color. You can definitely see the green. See the differences. The S. marcescens is very cool. It actually changed color within the incubator, so I don't have to leave it at room temp like I said I would. So it's pretty pink. And these are what the colonies look like. We'll streak ISO later. So I'm going to store my started plates upside down. You always want to store them upside down in my bacterial refrigerator, as well as all my unknowns that I'm going to keep for the rest of the semester. Subculture from colonies into broth. This is just nutrient broth, and we cap it with a foil. So I'm going to show you the technique for that we do here. Line up my bacteria and then I'm going to label all of my tubes. Now this is about 40 mils of broth in here. This will last I've had it last like 5 months, but really a good fresh bacteria like this will also subculture it into smaller test tubes for the students. So this would be my stock broth solution of the bacteria, and they can last for like a couple of months, but I like to freshly make these for the students a week before their lab begins, or a day or two before their lab begins, depending on the schedule that you work. So today we're making these fresh for, today's Thursday. I don't work on Sunday or Monday, so these will be ready for Tuesday's class. And so what I'm doing is I'm making these stock broth solutions of 40 mils, and then I aliquot these into smaller test tubes for the students tomorrow. So you want to make sure that you're sterile as possible when working with bacteria, and that you change your gloves or just spray some of the disinfectant in between the bacteria so that you don't contaminate the solutions. I want to show, we use our bacterial loops here. This is one where you can just unscrew the tip and then and put a new one on. So after bacterial loop, and this is what we actually will go in here, also keeping inverted, and you gotta grab it like with your pinky again. We're gonna flame it, and then we're gonna grab some of that lawn of bacteria out, and then we're gonna flame it and cap it with our bacterial loop in our dominant hand. And then what we'll do is we will flame the lid, which is the foil. So we open it a little bit, and then we flame the foil, and we dunk in our bacteria. We swirl it around. We flame the lid again, and we put it back on top. And then this will mix it, and it's ready to go in the incubator for 24 hours. And our bacterial loop, we need to sterilize again and kill all that previous bacteria. I kind of like let it go on for longer than necessary, just to ensure that I don't get any cross-contamination, because I have 5 bacterial strands that I do not want contaminated. So, and then you have to let it cool down, the bacterial loop cool down, before you go into the next one, because the bacterial loop will be too hot that it will burn and kill all the bacteria if you just go in there with a hot bacterial loop. Did I cover bases? Oh, I like, after when I start, I like to have a sterile bench, but also that let these broths, because these were sterile and in the refrigerator, the sterile refrigerator, I like to have these broths and my bacteria equilibrated with room temperature before I begin. It just, helps the bacteria. I mean, it'll still grow if it's in colder conditions, but I just think it's nice to get it nice and ready to go. Alright, so here we go. In case you can't hear me, I have no idea. Once I'm done with the tube, I start in the front and I just put them in the back, and then when I'm done with the broth, I will I put them in the line here, and then I put them in my container when I'm done with them. So I keep track of which ones I've already done. Sometimes you're going to have liquid at the bottom, and sometimes it's hard to grab the bacterial culture. So that I got a lot on. PA is pretty snotty. That's basically an indication. You can see the snot in there. Again, we don't want the liquid to go. You can just grab the liquid if that's all you have, but don't let it drop or else you gotta decontaminate the area. These will go in our bacterial refrigerator. And these will go in our incubator for 24 hours. Thanks for joining me at University Lab Tech School. I'm Lori, the Lab Tech. Until next time, bye.